as he's calling me, all these stupid names, like I said, I was drunk and high, and, we're playing a card game, didn't want to feel like an asshole, even though we were playing asshole. So I ended up puking on, this dude's couch. But it was actually his mother's house. That's why I felt embarrassed.
Yeah.
And now, they easily could have kicked my ass.
Yeah.
They were a bunch of big dudes and whatnot. And I was in no need, no term to fight, supposedly. So anyway, I leave the house, and this dude offers me a ride. But as he's offering me a ride, the dude threatens to, kick my ass for, knocking the couch. But he had nothing to do with it. That dude had nothing. It was his boys, but he had nothing to do with it. All he was supposed to do was give me a ride home. So as he's, going to, give me a ride home, he, said, well, I should beat your ass, this, that, and the other. So I went back and I cold-clocked him.
Yeah.
And then I got out of the car, and then when I was out of the car, right?
Yeah.
I was walking, and at that time I wasn't big into rap. I just wasn't. And I called everybody that was into rap junkies.
Okay.
Which means they were bass boomers and everything. I just wasn't big into it at that time. No disrespect to it now, but at that time I wasn't. I was like a metalhead and whatnot.
You were young back then too.
So, came from a very racial family and whatnot. I'm not racist, but
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So anyway, I'm walking, and it was funny because I'm walking. I hit a fence. I staggered into a fence.
Yeah.
Then I staggered into a stop sign.
Oh my God.
And then the next thing I remember is these rap junkies at the time, asking me, "Are you okay? Or are you all right?" Next thing you know, I'm in a hospital, waking up, and they tell me, well, if you arrived there, 10 seconds later, you would have died.
Right.
From alcohol use,
Alcohol poisoning.
I guess that could affect you if you drink 16 beers, a bunch of shots, and high as a kite.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But so anyway, this is another embarrassing moment. My uncle comes in, and you know how my pops is.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with my
father. He's a big mean dude.
My father is a big mean dude.
He's a Russian and whatnot.
Yes.
So anyway, he's really my uncle, but whatever.
Yeah.
But I love him to death. But he asked, he's like, well, how much did you have to drink? And I guess I don't remember that part. But he asked, how much I had to drink, and I told him, none of your business.
Oh.
And he's like, well, how often do you drink? And I'm like,
don't tell a Russian,
and I'm like, all the effing time, right? But I didn't know I said this.
Yeah.
So when I wake up the next day, he's like, since when do you drink all the time? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you were calling me names, and you're lucky you were so drunk, you son of a,
You know what? Yeah.
And whatnot, and he was really, really mad at me. So I was embarrassed at myself, one, because I puked on somebody's couch, which wasn't cool. But I didn't want alcohol abuse, and at that time, like I said, alcohol abuse was a huge thing.
Exactly. And then you're embarrassed for walking into a fence.
No, I didn't care about walking into the fence and the sign.
And then waking up in the hospital and cussing my father-in-law out.
No, it was probably cussing Pops out.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to cuss my father-in-law out. He's a big, mean dude.
Yeah, so
he's in his 60s, but he's still mean.
Well, this was when he was younger.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but even now, he's still a good-sized dude, and you really don't want to get him mad.
He was younger, and he was a violent alcoholic. That wasn't something to, joke around about.
Right.
But, for lying to him, I was embarrassed as well.
Yeah.
And for almost dying, too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because if I died, there would not be any Teal Time Radio right now.
Exactly. I'd have to say probably my most embarrassing drunken moment would have to be, I'd have to say when I was young, and I was with a couple of my friends, and We were over there, our guy friend's house.
R.
And I know, R. What am I must be a pirate. Anyways, we were over our friend's house, and we were having drinks. And I drank 2 bottles of Peachtree schnapps. Oh boy, I really can't speak tonight. 2 bottles of Peachtree schnapps and a 6-pack of beer. How I drank that and how I walked down a huge flight of stairs that were steep, I have no idea.
I don't know. I've done some dumb things. When I worked for McDonald's when I was like a teenager and whatnot,
yeah,
I hit a ladder. The ladder was located in the shed.
Yeah.
So I must have hit that ladder 5 times, and you would think the first time something in my brain would say, "Hey, there's a ladder there.
Watch out."
Watch out. But no. What it was we were so busy. You know, it was off the main road plus the highway was right there.
Yeah.
So we had bus loads of kids coming and whatnot.
Oh,
so I had to go in the shed to go get the fries, and every time I went to go get the fries, I hit the damn ladder.
Oh, jeez.
You would have thought it knocked some sense into me, but until this day, it still hasn't.
Of course not.
So.
Well, why don't we get a caller in?
Do you want to call somebody?
Yeah, let's call somebody.
I don't know if he'll pick up.
Well, let's try it.
All right, let's try to call somebody. We were gonna do random facts, but there ain't nothing funny.
Random. I know about these.
Like on our last show, we found some really funny things and we're able to talk to about.
I think we'll call and we'll bother my nephew.
Oh yeah, why not?
It's fun to bother my nephew because he's crazy and he's funny.
Yeah, but he's not drunk tonight, so he might be boring.
Oh man, we'll have to get him livened up.
All right, well we'll see. We'll call him. See if he picks up.
He better. I'll have to kick his butt.
All right, let's call him. He's gonna think we're shitting him, but
probably.
Phone's
Here we
ringing.
go. Excuse you.
I'm drinking a beer. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but it's also taping on here. Hello. You are on Teal Time Radio.
You're on the air, buddy. What's up?
Come on, you're my nephew. You're crazy. You're supposed to be crazy and funny.
Hey, we're doing embarrassing moments, so give me an embarrassing moment when you were a child.
I want your most embarrassing moment.
On the air.
Yes. And not the time when you were 8 and you decided to flood those apartments. Yes, my nephew's a badass.
Is he still there?
Yes, he's still there.
Yep.
Alright, give me an embarrassing moment, man. We're on live on the air.
You calling me at 1:30 in the morning when I'm stoned as shit.
There you go, folks. So you know he's going to be funny.
Alright, give us a funny moment.
Where's your most funniest, embarrassing moment ever? You gotta have one. Dude, you're always doing something you ain't supposed to.
Oh, come on, man.
You're always in trouble.
See, what it is, it's because he's not drunk right now. If he was drunk, he'd be giving 500.
Oh yeah, he'd be like, oh yeah, I got this and da 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 da, and me and so did that. Yep.
Come on, man.
He's thinking. Give him a minute. Leave my nephew alone. Don't be messing with him.
All right.
That's not nice.
You got anything or not, man?
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
Oh, man, you full of shit. You just
Full
don't
of
want to
crap.
say nothing because it's on the air.
No, see, my nephew when he was, I'd say probably about 8. You about 8? Would you say when you did that? Him and his buddies got a bright idea. Gee, why don't we all get together and we're gonna take this old. Well, it wasn't old, but it was an apartment they were fixing up. And my nephew and all his friends decided, well, we're going to do something fun. We're going to flood the whole apartment and take and use soap and make it their own slip and slide.
You made it slip and slide, dude?
Yes.
Yep.
I remember when we were at the Kiss concert, and we all went. It was raining bad, and we all went mudding down the hill.
Yeah, that's something you two would be nuts enough to do.
And his uncle nearly kicked our ass for getting mud in the truck.
Ah, who the heck with him? That's because he don't know how to have fun.
What about he getting drunk and walking off 7 Rock?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there you go. Now he's got some.
That's right. We went to this bar, the Thirsty Turtle at the time.
Yeah.
And we got, like, shit-faced drunk.
Oh, jeez.
So, anyway, Tony had this idea. Do you want to tell the story, man, or you want me to tell it?
Alright, you can tell it.
All right, so Tony had this great idea. I want to go off Selvin Rock. With Selvin Rock, if somebody doesn't know, which is how high would you say, Tom?
About 35, 40 feet.
About 35, 40 feet up in the air. Now the crazy part is he's drunk as hell, and he goes, well, come to the edge with me. And I'm like, I'm drunk as hell. I'm like, I ain't going to edge.
Hell no.
He had to, take a piss and whatnot.
Yeah, of course.
So he's going off the edge of the thing. Next thing you know, I'm passed out. And I wake up and it looks like a Jason movie. Because it's all foggy and whatnot. And I'm running home because I don't know where the hell I'm at. I'm drunk as hell.
Oh my God.
So I went over to Dunkin' Donuts, had a coffee, come back to the house looking for Tony. I'm like, where the fuck
Where
is
did he
Tony?
go?
You know? So he shows up. What'd you show up? Like 30 minutes later? All bloody as hell?
Yep.
He showed up about 30 minutes later, all bloody as hell, and said he fell off Selvin Rock. And I'm like, how the heck did you live?
We still don't know how. This boy has, I swear to God, 9 lives.
He must have like 90 lives.
This boy's fallen, gotten hurt, done this, done that. He's done everything to himself. This kid's still alive.
But to embarrass me back, he did roll. I was drunk one night, and he did roll me in a shopping cart. And he did throw me in the bushes and everything else.
Yup.
Remember that?
That was a good night.
That was a good night.
Yeah, one night my nephew and my fiance decided they were going to go out drinking. And they said, oh, we're going to go out to a bar. So they go to the bar, they have a few drinks, whatever. They had more than a few.
You know we're recording this, right?
Yes, and you know when I say a few, I mean more than a few.
Yeah, how much was more than a few? What did we have, at least 5 pictures?
5, 6 probably.
A few.
Yeah, he won't say.
Criminal
But
evidence.
anyways, so this one gets drunk as heck. And so my nephew decides he's going to throw my fiance in a shopping cart and ride him home. What were you trying to be, Uncle George or something? Do the shopping cart?
Oh, yeah. What was funny was the night we had a party over here.
Oh, when we first met.
Yeah, and there were like kids. There were kids. And he was trying to wake me up. I was like drunk as hell on some evil juice. He was trying to wake me up, and I damn near wanted to kill him for waking me up.
He decided to take my son, well, our son, and our neighbor's son, and throw him on top of my fiance. Well, now my fiance gets up, and he's pissed as hell. And he chased my nephew. I thought he was going to kill him.
Yes, but Tony the whole time was laughing.
Of course he was. And then my fiance is sitting there with a mop bucket on his lap. Do you remember this part, Tony? Going put in the bucket. And going, I'm throwing up. I said, okay, you do so.
All right, man, but you sound like you're tired, man. So I guess we'll let you go.
Yes, sir.
We won't catch you off guard next time.
Yeah, we weren't planning on doing the show.
I'll wait till you're drunk as heck. It'll be funny then.
Yeah. Have a good night, buddy.
Okay.
All right, take care, man.
All right, later.
All right, let's try calling somebody else.
Who else can we call?
Even though he said he's sleeping, let's call him anyway.
Who? Oh, yes.
Because we had fun last time.
Poppy Red Hunter.
Let's call him. And if he don't pick up, his old lady will.
She'll probably get on. She's funny as hell, too.
She's funny as heck, too. All right, here we go. We're just calling. We're in the mood to call people today. And the audience is like,